What up? What up? Welcome to the Mailroom Show. So we got Rollo in the building. Yo, KB will be in a minute.
Yeah. What's going on, brothers?
What's going on, man? You all right?
Chilling. You see the hat I got on today?
I see you, man. I see you over there rocking it, dog.
Yeah, it was three in a row. Three in a row. This game, and it was now, hopefully our viewers don't think I'll be bandwagon. I love my Lions. This is just in celebratory mode when I wear my hat because this is three in a row.
I got you.
So believe it or not, we sneaking up in playoff contention, man. If we win a couple more, man. I can't believe I'm saying that.
What you mean? What
Yeah,
playoff
well,
contention? We just talking about playoffs.
I mean, we're going to be back in the picture. We're 4-6 now, so we coming on Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving is when the season really starts. That's when people make their push.
That's right. And plus the season is longer now, so
Yeah. We got wild card. We got
Dang.
if we win the next couple, you never know. Yeah. Shout out to RJ Best. Wild card. What's going on, Sean? Thank everybody for tapping in. So we still got we have a little bit of hope. We have a little bit of hope, believe it or not. You know what I mean? But
okay, we'll see.
why are you laughing, bro?
I mean, it's not like that. I'm just saying, man. Like,
Why are you
all
laughing?
right, man.
How
I mean,
feeling?
you know how I feel about it. Like I told you before, man. I'm not gonna root for the Lions no more until they win the division. Period. They broke my heart in 2008 when they went 0-16. I ain't recovered.
And you have every right to feel the way you feel, my guy.
I'm salty, man, at them until they win the division. Period. I don't care what nobody say.
I'm
If
just
they don't
happy.
win the division, I don't want to hear nothing about no playoff contention. I don't want to hear none of that garbage.
I'm just happy about this 3-game win streak. I'll take it.
My bad. I ain't mean to rain your parade. My bad, dog.
You kind of did, but we're not.
My bad, player.
Just so not about the Lions. Shout out to everybody who's having a live show. We appreciate y'all, man, for being here for the live show. Thank you. Hey, the Mailroom After Dark show was a success. Thank you to everybody that viewed. Again, thank you to our panel that came on, just really made the show what it was. So thank you all so much. Be on the lookout for when we have another Mailroom After Dark show. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate y'all, man. Definitely. I appreciate y'all. As you can see, we mentioned our brother, but Jay will be here soon. So yeah, we gonna dive in. I just want to appreciate y'all for being here for episode 18, man. We are coming to the end of season 1.
Yes, sir.
And without y'all support, man, we wouldn't have made it this far. So just continue to support. If you haven't already, man, make sure y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. It's growing, and it's because of y'all. So if you haven't already subscribe to our channel, please make sure you do. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. We are back. You know what I mean? Another me and my brothers coming together, just have some healthy dialogue, conversation, camaraderie, discussing topics that are relevant to both men and women in today's society. This has been a dope experience. This has been a lot of fun. And we so happy that we are able to bring what we've been doing for years as brothers, just chopping it up about life. We are happy that we've been able to bring this to you for 18 weeks, man. And y'all been receptive to it. We love y'all. And we're going to keep it moving, man. But you know it is busy. With that being said, as we
embark
another round table that has turned into the Mailroom show, let us never forget, my brother, the foundation that is our Trinity.
I forgot my drink.
What in the hell?
I've been doing production. I was trying to get production done all day.
18 weeks straight.
Yo,
You
man.
ain't never forgot your drink.
Duh, man. Just charge somebody's head, not my heart, bro.
I'll take 2 sips for you.
Take a sip for me, dog. I appreciate it, bro.
Man, we're gonna go ahead and dive into it, man. We got a dope show for y'all. We have some really good topics today. I think it's gonna spark some good discussion, just some thought overall. You ready, Busy?
Yeah, I'm ready, dog.
All right, man. First topic of the evening, man. How important is body language when dating? How important is body language when dating?
Oh man, I think it's the first thing you should be looking for is that body language. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because for the simple fact that you can kind of tell when it ain't going the way it's supposed to go when that body language hit. Like if somebody, like you have let's say you have a dinner with somebody, right? Y'all supposed to be talking, and y'all just having a conversation. And in the middle of the conversation, like they all in their phone, they're not looking at you, no eye contact, they're not paying attention like that. You already know what time it is. You already know this ain't no real date. They ain't really they ain't interested in what you saying. They don't care like that. That's the approach that they giving. That's the first impression that they're leaving. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I just think that you could tell that you could sense, you can look at the signs and see through that body language what that person intended to be on a date with you for in the first place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you really engage and you really care about what it is that I am saying, then I'm gonna need you to pay attention to what is what I was saying, what we're talking about. I need to know if you engaged in the conversation.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not engaged in the conversation, then you know what's that about? You know, what's the phone? And to me, it's disrespectful. So that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? Then the way they, you know, even if you have a sit down spot, if you had a sit down spot and you just like, you know, let's say you had a spot where it's like a lounge and y'all sitting on the couch cozy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they got so much space between you, they're not really trying to be engaged. They looking at everything else except for you. It's like you could, you know, at the end of the day, it's going to turn somebody off. So I just think that, you know, body language is probably the number one thing. I mean, it's like 75% of our, you know, communication.
Yeah.
You know, you could tell somebody interested in what you're saying just by the look on their face.
Yeah.
And that's if you're paying attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm glad you took that angle with it. And mind you, like we talk about dating, we're not talking about you're like in a relationship, y'all are dating, trying to see what's gonna go, what's pop off. So I was gonna piggyback on what you said. It really does come down to respect. So I think it's very important.
Yeah.
When you're out with somebody, and you know, because first of all, if you don't put yourself in a position to be on a date with somebody, or be dating someone that you don't really think that you're gonna be interested in.
Yeah.
And then once you're there, at least be in the moment. And this is time you spend, and this is time I could have been somewhere else. You could have been somewhere else. So I think it really does come down to respect. And
absolutely,
because if you make it to a date with someone, you know what I mean. Hopefully, you already have an idea. Okay, they might like me a little bit to feel me out. So you hope that translates into just overall being into the date. Not all in your phone, you know what I'm saying, not looking like you bored or looking like you aren't interested. You know what I mean? It's really about being in the moment, you know what I mean? And that's body language is something that I pay close attention to, especially when I first start dating somebody. And because that could really just translate into you as a person, like how you move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why are you here on this date if you don't want to be here? Why are you not focused on this conversation? Why is your mind somewhere else while we here? You know what I mean? So it's like you didn't have to come, you didn't have to be here. So at least give me the respect of showing me that you're willing to participate in this day, in our outing, in us getting to know each other, because it's something that it's something that I don't get. If you're gonna
was it the free meal, Rob? Rollo, did she hit you with the free meal joint?
You know what? You know what? Let me be real. Let me be real.
Wanna be real? Let's be real, dog. Let's be real, dog.
I'm pretty sure a couple women just thought of it. Oh, it's a free meal. I'm pretty sure that has happened. Um, ironically, they body language wasn't terrible, but like once in these scenarios I'm talking about, once maybe we got to the middle of the dates or once we hung out a few times, I started to pick it up. You just want to go somewhere. You just want to be, you know what I mean? And so and we at the age where don't waste nobody's time. Don't be out,
don't do that.
Don't be out here displaying that you're not interested when we're out here trying to get to know each other. Just let me know what's going on.
Right.
You know, as far as like, so we specifically talking about dating. Now in a relationship, if you're in a relationship, I feel it's even more valuable, obviously, because hopefully you're so in tune with each other that words don't have to be, sometimes words don't have to be spoken. Sometimes it's more so action.
Right.
Like if we just sit, if we just somewhere, we just kicking it. We don't have to be talking. You lean over, you know what I'm saying, grab my hand, or you lean over, you know what I mean, put your arm around mine, just whatever, just wherever we at, you feel comfortable enough to do that. That says a lot to me.
Yeah.
You don't have to say nothing to me. I sense what you're doing. I feel where you at. So in a relationship, I feel that it's even more valuable than just dating, because dating, you're in that gray area where you're feeling each other out. So your body language may not be as precise or strong or whatever you want to call it when you're still trying to get to know somebody. It's always good to see though, like you said.
Yeah.
That's a very good determining factor. That's a very good way to, even your energy can shift if you sense somebody body language. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know mine will.
It'll shift your energy, man. It'll definitely shift your energy. Because me, I'm not gonna ask you out. I'm not gonna try to get to know you. I'm not gonna, if I'm not interested. You know what I mean? And last time I checked, I never pulled no woman's arm. Oh, you gonna come out with me?
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's crazy.
I don't take women out unless I feel they're interested. And then once we get into that phase of dating, and you just awkward with, you always on your phone, or you always like I sense that your mind is somewhere else, because you like, I might be talking about something and then you just looking like, okay, I get it. And then from the body language comes the one word answer. From the body language comes the change the subject. Like, well, we were right here, so but now you're all the way over here. So it's a lot you can get from it. It's a lot.
I was on a date before, bro, and it was like right in the middle of the date, I knew I wasn't going to finish the itinerary that I had planned.
The itinerary.
I had a whole thing going on, right?
Yes.
It was a whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And in the middle of the dinner, I'm like, I'm not even going, because I didn't tell her like, oh, we got a whole day planned. I got this. I never do that.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to start off, say if I want to do something else, then I'm going to always have a backup to do something else afterwards. But this particular time, I was like, I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna do this, man. Because we talk about body language, right?
Yeah.
It was like she was present physically, but mentally wasn't present at all. Especially in the conversation, because every time we had a certain topic we were talking about, or a certain conversation we were talking about, she always referred to like some toxic situation she had been in before.
Yep, red flag.
And I was like, I think there's a level of entertainment that I could take, and I think I'm done. It was too much toxicity. It was too much. It was way too much. And I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna chill. I ain't gonna, because we had, and but the good thing though is that we met somewhere. I didn't pick her up. I ain't do it my traditional way that I prefer to do it.
Yeah.
When I'm dating a woman, I like to, pick her up, and I do that because by the time I ask a woman on a date, she passed the phone part, like the phone
Yeah, yeah,
energy part, like that takes me a while there. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Because I need to know if I'm going to be consistent enough to contact you, if
Yeah,
I'm interested enough to contact you and talk to you. And if I can't do that on the phone, then doing it in person is not going to solve anything for me.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So, I'd rather just, do the phone thing, just see how that chemistry goes. You know what I'm saying? And then if I ask you on a date, I prefer to like pick you up and just like be chivalrous. That's what I prefer to do. But this date, we met, and I was so happy, bro. I was so happy that we met up because if I would have took her to the crib, and she would have been like, "We over with already?" Like, ding, 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 ding. Tell her what you won, Johnny. You won a free night at the crib is what you won because your body language was terrible. Your conversation was just all over the place. So it's like I wasn't feeling it. So sometimes situations like that, it's like that's cool. Like I didn't have to do no extra. Hey, you go your way, I go my way. It was cool. Tried it out. It wasn't no workout. So you know.
So can body language give you some hints into maybe their toxicity? You know what I'm saying? Can
I
it?
don't think body language can determine if a person is like toxic or not. It just depends on like the level of respect part that you talking about. Like for me, I think it's disrespectful. A man take a woman out on a date, and this woman is constantly on her phone. She taking selfies all day. She taking a picture of everything: the food, silverware, restaurant, the chef, the cook, the waiters, the hostess, everybody.
Take a
It's
picture.
like, Lord have mercy. Like what's really going on? So at the end of the day, it's like that to me is like, okay, that'll show me something like, well, how much is your attention span gonna cost me?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? If you're doing all of this, it's like, how much? What else I got to do to show you that you know that I'm having a conversation with you? You should just reciprocate the same respect.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's like, because if you flip it, if you do that to another woman, she might be like, text her homegirl like, girl, this dude, I mean, I'm talking to him. He just answering the phone. He keep dismissing himself from the table. He just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
and that's a sign from her too. Like, she like, man, maybe this dude is not, because your first impression is going to be the first thing that they go back to
yeah,
when you're having a date with somebody.
yeah.
Like anybody out there who had a date with somebody that's listening to us or watching us, when you had a date, what was the first impression that you had when you had a date? You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
That impression you had is going to be what's going to kind of like stick with you. You know what I mean? So that's
right.
how I kind of take it.
And that's what it is. First impressions are very, very valuable. You know what I'm saying? Very important. I want to tell our viewers this. Tay, you sent a video to the brothers. Um, it was a video about body language when you're in a
The
relationship.
lean theory. Yeah, yeah.
So, to our viewers, sorry we don't have that video, but I can explain what the video consists of. It was a guy. He was just mentioning it was different pictures, still pictures of people in relationships, and he showed a few about most of them were a woman. Was she leaning into him or leaning away?
She was leaning. He was leaning into her.
Leaning into her. He was leaning in,
Yeah.
and he had a theory about those type of relationships never working out because
Mm-hmm.
in every picture they were in, he thought about it that he was leaning into her.
Mm-hmm.
So so it's parallel to like I'm more into this. I love you
Yeah.
more. I care about you more. And it had me thinking because I've been in relationships like that and they didn't work. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So it's subtle things like that that made us think. That's why we came up with this topic. And I think it's important for all of us, me and my brothers, and everybody viewing, think about that type of stuff when you dating somebody, when you're in a relationship. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like how much nonverbal energy are you giving to the relationship, man? Like what are you like? What can they tell that you into them without you saying nothing? And
Right.
how often does that happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My last relationship, it was when I really sit back and think about it, it was definitely a problem. It wasn't consistent. You know what I'm saying? So it really made me think about that. So it's very important. What up? What's going on, brother? What's up, Jay?
Yeah, Booze.
What's going on, fam?
What's going
What
on?
up with you, dog?
Nothing really, man. Wi-Fi issues.
Wi-Fi issues. Shout out to our brother. The Trinity is in full effect. Our brother
Full effect now.
Our brother has made it in. If you don't have a person's attention, they just aren't into you. I mean, it don't get no simpler than that, man.
Mm-hmm.
But how often do you think about that when you really into somebody? Like, obviously you can pay attention to you not having their attention, but it's like it's pockets here and there where you're getting it. There's pockets here and there where they can non-verbally express their interest in you. You know what I'm saying? So does the consistency matter? Does I think it does. Not saying it got to be every time we out or every time we around each other, but I think it's valuable, man. Where you at with this topic, Jay?
For the negative side of it, man, it matters, man, because sometimes body language to me can give off, negative responses. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though you're saying one thing, your language can betray something else. You know what I mean? So from a negative aspect, you know what I'm saying? Positive, from a positive aspect of being having, just physical touch and all the other stuff as somebody would use as a love language. That's known and more credible in understanding,
right,
than somebody on the other ladder. On the other ladder, if somebody was just kind of stiff or kind of, just to themselves or whatnot, during the dating aspect, even if it's unconsciously or not, it can have those negative results. Like, I do pay attention to that as well as a person like that. So when it happens to me, you know what I'm saying, and I see those restrictive way of, looking, that to myself type of body language, so I'm automatically thinking that, what I'm saying, you're not attracted as even what you say you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, it can go that way. But so I think it does play an important part, in that I don't think you have to be touchy-feely to prove your case either. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't think you have to be like that either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but it is definitely an important aspect of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I agree with that, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead, Busy. Yeah, you got it.
I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, before you got on, we was talking about those first impressions. And, like, for me, like, if we're having a first date and you, like, touching all over me, and I just met you, like, okay, now.
I don't like that either.
Back your ass. Back your ass.
Right.
I don't know you like that. You know what I'm saying? But no, but it ain't like, but if it's inappropriate for sure, I'm gonna be like, yo, man, I'm gonna be like, I don't think it's just too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I agree with Elise when she said that about the body language and the first impression, because that do determine if I'm gonna move forward. Like if the body language is like off, and I know that, okay, you just really came out here to get a free meal for real.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm not gonna. I got that first impression,
mm-hmm.
and I'm not gonna continue it on. Now with my man on that lean theory, he was exclusively dating a girl in this video, and he saw how inconsistent her body language was with him, with the way he wanted it. Like he wanted her to be like lean on him and do all this kind of stuff, and he was doing all the leaning and he was doing all the connecting, and he's like, yo, and then it didn't work out. It's because you got to realize in the beginning, okay, this person's just not into me like that. Maybe I'm just something to do. You know what I'm saying? Or something to buy, or rebound from something else. You know what I mean? So that body language, when you interpret it correctly, it can help you on how moving forward in your dating life.
Man, that
makes sense.
that video you sent, bro, to our messenger, man, it really opened my eyes, because you know what I'm saying. Because I think I subconsciously I would think about stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I never saw a theory on it like that. I thought that was so dope, because you know I don't think people really pay attention to that. You know what I mean? Just like think about when you out with the person you with, when y'all take pictures. You know what I'm saying? And the video that you sent, I don't know. We don't know what stage of the relationship they were in. We don't know how long they were together, but it just made sense. You know what I'm saying? Because that type of stuff can give you an idea of the how strong the relationship is, how strong the foundation is, man. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, things could start going downhill. And sometimes when you with people, they know that they done way before you do. And that's
for sure.
And
That's for sure.
then little stuff like that starts happening. Like you know, y'all around each other, but you know, y'all not really there with each other. You know, the picture, like they just post it like a fucking soldier or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just it really made me think personally, because I've noticed things like that in my past relationships that I never really thought too much about until I saw that video. So it was interesting to me, man. It was interesting.
I think it could, you know, I think it could be something on the flip side too, man. Like not just us two. I've heard, you know what I'm saying, before in dating that I have a real distrustful, reserved look. I've actually heard that I have. So you know, and I'll be like, I'm chilling, and you know, I'm cool. I don't know what y'all talking about. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I've heard it more than once. I've heard that. So it can play a role, because they're right. I don't trust you with nothing. And I do that because of the fact of I'm very, not only that though, but I do that because I'm very corporate in my touchy-feeliness, especially on first and second dates. I'm very keen to that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to make it seem like that's all I'm for. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to even produce it as a love language, because that's not mine. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm very reserved when it comes to that. So, you know, I'm not like, you know what I mean? Like hand on the back thing, cool and all that, but I'm very corporate when it comes to that. Like, I don't want to overstep it. I don't want to give you the wrong idea. Yeah. So yeah, people have read me too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was talking about the whole distrust. That's true, because I don't trust nobody. I'll be sitting there asking all the questions. I can have fun. I can chameleonize the whole date, but I don't trust them with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my body language will say that. You know what I'm saying?
Like your body language letting these women know there's levels to
it. Yeah.
But you're not disrespectful.
Right.
With it.
Right.
Which I think is the key. You know what I mean? Yeah. We can dive into this so many different ways, but it's when we really getting into it, it's just a level of respect, at least about being in the moment and being like mentally, physically there in the moment, because this is people's time that they're spending. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta accept me how I am, but you know, I'm going to be present. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be looking around at other women. I'm not gonna be looking around at other women. I'm not gonna if we at a spot and I see the game, I'm not gonna be have my eyes locked on the game while you talking and shit like that. You know, it's just at least about being in that moment. But like I said, I'm not gonna put myself in a position where I feel my body language might get tested in that way. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I want to be there. You know what I mean? Like I said, I have been in situations where I think women, Rob is cool. He'll give me something to eat. That'll be it. And then I have been in those situations, and like it's so because Tay just asked about that, so I'm like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think I've been used for that, and I noticed it during the date, or you know, the dates if it was another one, because I tried to re-up, but yeah. So I just learned that it's something that can really make or break. It's something that can really make or break an initial relationship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What did she say? Put that back up.
She said, "No, I'm definitely looking at the game."
Oh wow, okay.
Don't go out on a game night.
Yeah.
I feel her.
Don't go out on game
I'm sorry,
night.
I can't. I'm gonna be watching the game too.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
if it's a big game on,
Yeah, everybody gonna be watching the game.
bruh.
So
I
I
ain't about to date nobody on no game.
I can kind of agree with that. I'll go with that.
You gotta be
Shout
my
out
girl already. Like,
to-
like you gotta know me because
Yeah, that's if I'm not watching the
You
game,
don't
if
have
I'm out, man, that's probably the reason why I'm out. Is because
Right,
she's
reason why
special
I'm
as hell.
game on, dog.
If the game is on, I'm not setting that up, man.
Yeah.
So I can be like, so what you into? They down by 2. Yeah, I know. Long walks on the beach, I get it, but they're down by 2. That's so wrong.
That's messed up, Jay.
Oh,
Well,
man.
I think all three of us have been in that position before. I'm pretty sure.
What?
I know I have. I know I
Game
have.
day?
Yeah.
Game day?
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
I played it off,
I remember I took a chick out during the Miami Heat run when they was winning the championships in that game 6 and that game. No, it was the finals, and Ray Allen hit that shot to go into game 7. And I swear we was in the middle of the
yeah.
and I jumped up and yelled with everybody else when she was in the middle of talking. I remember like it was yesterday. So I think we've all. But the thing was, I could do it because for the whole day, my body language was fine. That was the only time I spazzed out.
Yeah.
Ray Allen hit that shot, so I had a little leeway.
Mm.
But yeah, we all been there. Man, shout out to my brothers, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody viewing the live show. Thank you so much. That was a dope topic. We thought that was a good one to dissect. Shout out to B Hilaire. What's going on? Thank you for tapping in always.
Our moderator, thank you so much.
Our moderator in the building, thank you so much. Real quick, again, thank y'all for being here. If this your first time viewing or just anybody that's been viewing us before, but you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe to the MALEROOM Network on YouTube, man. We are growing. Yeah. We are growing because of you, so we want to continue to do that. Thank y'all so much, man. We're gonna dive into topic 2, fellas. Y'all ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is a good one, y'all. I think this is a good one. Is it narcissistic to call yourself deserving? Is it narcissistic?
Bro.
Is it narcissistic to call yourself deserving? Man,
y'all better cover your plates.
JB, go ahead and start cooking first, bro.
Y'all better cover your plates, man. All right. You know what? We're gonna go straight academic on this.
Okay.
Tell you, man, if you want to go,
you ain't gotta worry about
that.
Bam, man, right up.
Let's get it.
That's what I'm talking about. There
it's
we
already
go.
programmed for you, baby.
Let's go, man. Let's throw that up there, man.
Go ahead, Jay.
All right.
Go ahead, Jay.
Y'all want to throw the elevator music on your phones? Y'all can do this right now because I'm about to read this. Narcissism. Excessive interest in or admiration for oneself or one's physical appearance. In psychology, is selfishness involving a sense of entitlement, a lack of empathy, and a need for admiration, as characterizing as a personality type. In psychoanalysis, is self-centeredness arising from failure to distinguish from self from external objects, either in very young babies or as a feature of a mental disorder.
God.
Excessive interest in or admiration in oneself. So
to sum that up,
as you look at the bottom of the screen, is it narcissistic to call yourself deserving? I think it is.
I
think it is. You know what I'm saying? And when we talk about deserving, though, we talking about deserving, though. You know what I'm saying? Like when we're saying that if you were saying that, you know, like, peep the difference. If I say I want a nice woman, I want a very attractive woman, I want a nice woman to share my life with and to experience life with. You know what I mean? As if everybody else, but I would want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be a loner. You know what I'm saying? We do the loner because of 2022 issues. But if I was really being honest with myself, I would want a nice woman to share this life with. Now, if I say I deserve a nice woman to share this life with. See, that's a whole different pot of lima beans to me, cause that's a whole different pot. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to the fact of you, regardless of everybody else, your plateau is your plateau. And you know what I'm saying? What you need on that plateau is what you need, period. On that plateau. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no comparison, no contrast. There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no negotiation, there's no deal making. It's just you just deserve that. No matter what you've done and what you've been in the past or what you need to fix or anything, you think that whatever you are as a core representative of yourself, you think that
You
you
deserve
need that regardless of the fact. You are narcissistic as hell.
Dang, wow.
That's just the way I feel. That's just the end of it. I think, you know, because I don't really deal with people that are self-centered like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have any friends. Like I have a very small circle. If anybody knows small circles of friends, I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't befriend everybody. So for somebody just to be about themselves and talk all the time about them,
You ain't friends with your
and all
ex?
of that. All right. And my friends about that.
Me and my ex, we used to live together for years. We still friends. We go out for coffee, donuts. Girl, please. I'm sorry. Dog.
Coffee and donuts.
I just heard that in my head.
Cider and everything, man.
Some cider, dog.
Yeah, nah. You know, the self-centeredness is crazy, man. I need somebody to, you know, I think for the fact of not that I think I have evidence for the fact that this panel has been knowing each other outside of this podcast, for the fact they have accountability to what y'all deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like we can let each other know about each other's faults, and if it's true, we will take the blame for that. We will take accountability for that. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody with that type of balance. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I know I'm good at certain things, but some things I'm flawed in. And if you can recognize them, that's what's up. And you respect them, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody that, you know, that's like that, they don't believe they have any type of flaws to present. Or if they have flaws, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing to you.
Yeah.
So it's just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, no, man. I think it's very narcissistic to call yourself deserving.
I don't even like the word, period. Like the word deserving. I just don't even like it. I don't like how it sounds. I don't like how it's spelled. I don't like how it look. I don't like its place in the dictionary. I don't like it. Because I don't think it's no place in it if you want to have healthy relationships with people.
Yeah, I hear that, bro. That's what I'm
you know, I just don't like it. You know what I mean? There's no place for that if you want to build something healthy. You know what I mean? Like Sean said, you thinking about yourself. It's as simple as that. But it carries so much weight because, you know what I mean, you might find somebody who really cares about you and they'll try to fulfill what you deserve. But at the same time, they losing themselves in the process. And what good comes from that? That's why I don't even like the word. You know what I mean? There's no place for it.
That's right. So the if I could advocate for a second, the breakdown of the word deserving, right, is similar to the word deserving, which for the most part is related to whatever you worked for, accomplished, changed, or I guess accomplished, right? So it's like if I work hard and I, you know, accomplish some things in my work, I got some manifestation of what it is that I work for, and I got my reward for it. Then whatever promotion I get or whatever the case may be, and I'm just talking about in the workplace scenario, then I deserve to have that promotion, right? Right. Yeah. So now, but in that, it's based on a progression of your work.
Okay.
based on what a person will offer you as far as promotion and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is narcissistic people want to remain the same.
Yeah.
And say what they deserve.
Yeah. Yep.
Without changing, altering, or anything about themselves. They think they are already there.
Yeah.
Now, and what they do is whatever issue they have with themselves, a lot of times they will project that issue onto you, and it could be by way of any situation. So if you are constantly, or when you inflate your importance, when you inflate yourself, that's where the narcissism takes place at. It takes place in the fact that it's that, like Elise just said, it's the excessiveness of it, because it's an inflated version of your self-importance. And if you operate in that, then you start showing characteristics of it. So guess what? I have a list of some characteristics that we all can look at today.
There you go.
Class, if you can, turn to the screen. No, I'm playing. So here's a few things, right? And roll with me, people. Inflated ego, lack of empathy, need for attention, repressed insecurities, and few boundaries. And that few boundaries is so important and key. Be careful with people who let anything happen to them and they play that victim role. They let everything happen to them, knowing that it's crazy, and they want to play and they want to run into the victim Olympics because they want that attention, because they need to have it. And they repress the insecurity. They do all of that. And then that's when they start projecting. I don't know why this happens to me all the time. I don't deserve that. If you don't understand why you didn't go ahead and just duck and dodge them punches, just standing there taking them, you want everybody to sympathize with you about that. But you stood there letting people hit you in the face. When you have the ability to duck and dodge and move around and protect yourself. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I let anything happen to me so that way I can receive some type of empathy from others. But when it's time for others to have empathy from you, you can't reciprocate that. Because it has nothing, because you don't care about what other people go through.
Right.
You only care about what you go through. So when you inflate yourself like that, okay, that's when that word deserving becomes dangerous. But if you actually work hard and you put in work and on your self-improvement, on your job and all of that kind of stuff, and you do it with sincerity, then the reward of your deservingness is that promotion, is that reward that you get. So with deserving, with narcissism comes with an inflated bridge. The bridge is inflation of yourself. Like Jay said, you are self-centered. Everything revolves around you. And when it's time to show that empathy and love to someone else, then you get cricket ass quiet.
No.
Right? And then you acting like you don't have time. You don't want to listen to nobody's talk. You don't want to listen. Someone need to confide into you, and you don't have the time. But when you need somebody to confide into, and they always there, that's cool. And then you exaggerate your entire situation. This person listens to all this fluff you done gave them, and the whole time you allowed all this to happen, so that way you can control the narrative, the attention that you wanted. That's a very dangerous person. They can make something look like something that it's not. And we have to be mindful and discerning of a person like that. Because that to me is a very dangerous person emotionally and just on a human level. Like not being able to reciprocate that empathy and projecting your insecurity on someone is just like, man, that's a person you need to watch out for. Because when it's time, when they down, they want all this empathy in the world. But when it's your turn, they ghost.
It's the worst feeling in the world. And I've been in relationships where I've been caught up in that, and I try to mend it. I try to understand it. You know, why you feel you should do this, or why you feel you should receive this, or why you feel that I should put forth this amount of energy. And in that I try to figure out how to kind of become an enabler of the narcissist, because I was so wrapped up into what my situation. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you, Biz, man. It's very dangerous if you don't recognize it. And we got some really dope comments in here that people were saying. They were Elise was talking about excessiveness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's a very important. I think that's a very good word to use, because that's what it really is. Now, if you don't understand what narcissistic is, and you don't understand what this person is placing on you, you're not gonna be able to read it. You're not gonna be able to do what you gotta do you're not gonna be able to strategically figure out what you're gonna do about it. But she said everybody is deserving. I understand that. But it's I just don't feel that that type of mindset going into any situation is going to turn out good, unless it's placed properly. Like Tay mentioned the job. You know what I'm saying? When you're working hard and you know you're doing what you have to do at work, and you take care of your business, and you know within yourself what you deserve. You know what I mean?
It's because you earned it.
Right. So you earned it. So if you don't get it, that's gonna make you. So if you don't get it, it's not gonna make you smart.
Yeah, if I earned it,
it
ain't about the deserve to me.
Yeah, right.
That's why I have trouble on.
Earn it.
I have trouble on that. So I need somebody to help me out. I have trouble with this. Everyone is deserving.
What he's talking about is. Oh, my bad.
Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah,
I just have a problem with that. Tay, I wanted you to elaborate on that. Maybe I'm looking at.
She's talking about from an aspect of from a civil human basic aspect of. Okay.
All right. That's
deserving that way. But the question is about narcissism being attached to deserving.
That's why I was confused. Thank you. That's why I was confused.
So that's why we got to rightly divide this question.
So we're just talking about. We're talking about strictly the narcissistic.
We're talking about where. Yeah, exactly. Right. We're talking about where it gets to a point where you're not doing anything to deserve anything, to earn anything, because you don't want to change.
Nothing.
You don't want to be. You just want to remain who you are.
Right.
And then you want to have all these failed situations going on attached to you and be like, but I deserve this and I deserve that. Right. Your worthiness and all that kind of stuff. I have a hard time with it. Like, I'm not going to praise myself, though. I just can't do it, though. It just sounds weird.
It's self-humility.
It just sounds weird to me. It's like, I deserve to have this because of what I went through and all that. It's like, oh, man, I don't know about that, man.
Yeah, right.
I'll let somebody else say that to me. Like, if that's how you feel about me, then I appreciate it. But for me, the way I'm walking, I have to earn it.
Yeah.
I have to earn what it is that I want, what I'm looking for. I have to earn it. Because if I could remain the same, like I was 10 years ago, if I could be that 10-year ago guy, I wouldn't be able to have the things and have the person that I am in myself now. Mm-hmm. If I was the same person.
Exactly.
I ain't even try to change. I just remain who everybody else got to change around me. See, that's the narcissistic complex right there. Because that's why when it gets to a certain point where the narcissism is so prevalent and dominant, that it's a part of your personality to the point where you got to see a cognitive behavioral therapist about it, then now it becomes a disorder where you can't help but play victim and predator at the same time. You want to play both sides. I'll be victim so that way I can control. There's a fine line between that.
It sounds real toxic, bro.
Yeah, just because you've been hurt before
beyond toxic
in a relationship doesn't mean now all of a sudden you deserve this love that you're talking about when you haven't even learned yourself yet. You haven't even learned what it was in that situation that hurt you that you may have played a part of. You see what I'm saying? So before we talk about, we always want to put the cart before the horse. And that's where we mess up at.
Yeah. I don't even have time to stop and say, Rob, you the man. I ain't got time for that. I don't I swear, when I wake up in the morning, I think about what can I do today to get better. Every day I wake up, Rob, what can you do today to get a little bit better? I don't got time to place anything that I've been through on somebody else and hope and just because I've been through this or I'm going through this, you should know I need this. I ain't got time for that. It's too much progression. It's too much progression out here to be made, man. I ain't got time. I ain't got time.
Yeah.
I
the reason why
I don't even give myself hugs. Fuck that. I don't do none of that.
You don't give yourself hugs, bro. The reason I got confused before, and I'm glad you cleared that up. Because I was still on the subject. I was still on the subject of narcissism. You know what I'm saying? So that's what got it confused. And I think that, and I'm glad you made that point. You got to be careful of general, mixing in the Kool-Aid of general aspect to certain topics. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't even use the word deserving at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm more of a more of a humble individual, not even to use it because I know what it entails. Like, to say that everybody is deserving makes sense, like you said, on the corporate scope. You know what I'm saying? But I think that people get started twisted when, what you reap on a negative aspect shouldn't be happening to you. If we're talking about negative things, I don't think anyone deserves that. But it's some type of accountability for what you do with yourself.
Yes.
And I think people try to twist that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so if you are, chasing men for all the wrong reasons, and then you want to add being deserving to that on a common level, it just doesn't equate to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's things, just like you said, Tay, there's things you can change. There's things that you should adapt and change. You know what I'm saying? On a certain level for you to get, you know what I mean? It's the clear example of being deserving and being earned. Like, you don't deserve a check, you earn a check at a job. You know what I'm saying? Because of your duties you took to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't just walk in the door and was like, all right, I signed the papers for a W-2. So by Friday, without doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so, you get what you know what I'm saying? You reap what you sow in that context. You know what I'm saying? But if you reap in negativity, I don't think you deserve positivity. I think people skew that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't even use the concept because it can be skewed a lot. It can be skewed. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, self-worth is, we all feel we have it. That's great. That's how you're able to function. If you wake up every day and you don't understand who you are and that you're good enough to achieve this and achieve that, you're not gonna be able to function. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's not the angle we take. We taking people strictly placing whatever toxic way of thinking, whatever negative way of thinking, they place that on people and cause and maybe possibly cause people to move accordingly. You have to do it for me because this is where I am. You know what I mean? That's the angle we take it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
right.
We getting too old to be really thinking like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I agree with what both my brothers said. I believe in working for every single thing, a job, a relationship, whatever. Work is key. Effort is key. I've said this before. I'm not Jesus. I don't know what you need unless you tell me. I don't know what you've been through unless I've been there or you tell me. So just to place whatever you need on me or for me to place whatever I need on somebody else, I don't believe in it. I don't believe it.
Yeah. I got you.
I don't believe in it, man.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I feel that, bro.
Man.
I feel that, man. I think it's just it's man, that excessiveness is just
it's too much. It's too much.
Because it's
I
like
agree with that.
Because playing semantics with the subject is not good. Because that's like saying the word damn. Damn can have many meanings. Like, let's go to the dam. That's a place. But if I tell you to get out my damn face,
right.
I ain't talking about the dam at the spot.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So when we talking about deserving, that self-entitlement, that's the point. That's the problem. Too much self is the problem.
Yes.
All these things that we relationships, all these things too much self.
Too much.
I just can't be with them because it's you. So much self. Whatever it is. It's you. Detective you.
Self.
It's self. It's so much self in this world. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's a real statement.
And it's like, and then when you talk to a person, my bad.
Go ahead, Busy. No, I was just agreeing with you.
Go ahead.
And when you talk to a person that is so used to telling themselves how great they are and affirming themselves every dang on day, all day. When you talk to a person that don't need to do none of that for them to understand who they are, they look at you like you crazy. And it's like, I don't need to have all of that. But narcissistic people do.
They do.
And they project, and gaslight, project, gaslight, because that's their MO. They have an agenda that you ain't gonna never know about, and that's what they want to overtake you with. Their agenda, their thing.
Yeah. Brothers.
Man, cooking, bro.
I like everything I was said. I love everything that was said. Again, shout out to the militaries in the comments. We thank y'all for participating in that topic. We knew that was gonna make for some good dialogue. So yeah, that's what we do, man. So yeah, y'all know what time it is, right?
For sure.
Y'all know what it is, man. It's time for the feature topic of the week, man. It's time for the feature topic of the week. Yeah, this is dope, bro. I love this one. This one is dope, man. I think this was pretty dope. How are situationships made? Our feature topic of the week. How are situationships made? I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you how they made up. I'll tell you that. Oh yeah, y'all.
Oh man, no, cook it, bro.
Y'all let me know how y'all.
No, bro, go ahead and cook that, dog. You said they're not made; they made up. You already might as well shoot it.
I just don't get them. I just don't get it. We adults out here. We adults. You either with somebody or you not. I just don't. I never understood it. I've never said that word in my life. Like I've never told a woman I'm in a situation, a situationship. I've never I will never say that. I will be honest and let somebody know. Yes, I'm dating. I am dating. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to situationship. No. If I get to a point where I think me and a female might start getting like exclusive, if I'm definitely put more attention into that and maybe calm down me pursuing other women. I'm not going to be out here saying I'm in a situation. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it.
I don't even know what it is.
What is
my cat? Cat.
What is it?
I don't even. Are you
This
talking about
comment's
me?
cap.
Oh, you said the.
Don't make man, y'all don't make me start getting my caps early,
You gonna
man.
do the cap?
Don't make y'all about to
Yeah,
make me
nah,
go in the
man,
closet and get all my caps.
You gonna
Man.
do the cap?
All right, man.
A situationship,
You-
bro. I don't even get it. I don't.
They made by agreement.
Okay.
Okay.
Two people agree to just have sex. That's their situation, and they put it on the ship, and they let it sail off into wherever it went. That's how they made. Two people agree. Two grown ass people agreed to slap cheeks,
Say that
bump
word.
bellies,
Say that word again.
and then they put them on. And then that's the situation.
Grown
Then they
people.
put that situation on the ship,
Grown
and it
people.
sailed on off into the sunset, wherever it went.
Grown people.
Hit situation.
Two grown.
Ship, right?
That's the situation ship
Yeah.
that we talking about. Supermarket suite situation ship. All right. I ain't got time to play with y'all today. Not on November 20th, 2022. I ain't about to do this.
Wow.
How about I don't know how they made? Stop.
Elise, what up? Yeah, all three of us are from Detroit, but my brother Busy currently resides in Indy, but my brother is also from Detroit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't anybody got nowhere to live, bro?
You told people what
You got the feds and
The
stuff.
last 10
man.
episodes, though, dog. Like he did that
Oh,
10 episodes straight.
I don't know what I got going on here, bro. That boy done told.
Now
He
it
done
cannot
told the
be.
police where I live.
But yeah, like
He done told the police.
I just
We cap everything, like any coats, everything. Like talking about, well, dang, I'd love to be, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? 10 episodes straight. Now it cannot be repeated.
we got another.
Oh God.
I think at least. Oh well, let's stay on the feature real quick. I never really. I don't. It doesn't make any sense. We grown people.
I haven't said it either.
Situation.
Yeah, that's the name for it now.
Situation.
I've had it said to me more than I ever said it.
Yeah, I have too.
I had it said to me more than I ever said it. I actually have to agree with what Tay said. Like it's a situation created by the two people. Like it is
By
what
two
it
people
is,
that agree.
like that's just. It's just wild. I remember. I'm going back. I remember when Facebook updated their relationship status to "was complicated."
Oh my God!
You could use that.
I hate that.
You remember that, bro?
I hated that.
Like you don't know.
You don't know what
you
you're
can't
doing.
be white or black anymore. You just gray, huh?
Like gray as hell.
You can't be yes or no. It's
right.
maybe. You know what I mean? It's one of those things.
No,
So
that's crazy,
relationship, as I heard defined, you know what I'm saying? As you know what I'm saying? Two people that think they doing something, but they really ain't, or is not going as planned for what they wanted to be, but yet still messing with each other. That's my crazy definition of that situation. Like I don't understand.
I got a question.
And I think the situationship is just I think the situationship is made solely on trying to label the crazy bull that you in, calling a relationship.
That's facts.
I think it's just a label that people had to come up with to identify the stupidity that you and this other person is doing.
You're not willing to. Right, so you're not willing to come to grips. You're not willing to come to grips.
We need to call this something so we won't look crazy.
You're not willing to come to grips. Right. What you're doing is dumb.
Right. I can't get along with you. I want to be with you, but I can't get along with you. And then I don't want nobody else to have you.
So situation.
So it's a situationship.
I'm not sure if I want you.
I have a question.
I'm not sure if I want you. I just don't want nobody.
But then on top of that, real quick, Tay. Then on top of that, I don't hear that many men say this either.
I've never heard one man say it.
I had never heard men say this. I heard this from women. I have never heard this from a guy. Usually I hear from a guy is like, man, she tripping. Until she stopped tripping, man, I don't know what she on, man. So She tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm usually hearing that. The situation I hear from women.
And when a woman has ever said that to me, it was followed by like a nice little smile and a look away. Like she was smiling. Like, what is that?
Like, that's crazy. That's funny. Go ahead with your question,
bro. My question is for everybody, panel and everybody in the comment. Should you take your situationship partner out on dates and hang out and have fun? If you feel like y'all should at least go out and stuff, put a 1 in the chat. And if you don't feel like that, put a 0 in the chat. But what y'all think, man? You think you're supposed to your situationship partner, not relationship partner?
I don't know, because I've never been in one. So it's like
situationship partner.
I don't.
Oh, because women are the ones agreeing to that foolishness. Hello. And that's the truest thing you done said so far in this conversation. Because that other thing you said was cap.
Yeah.
All right, B like, no, skip that.
She says, B
she don't want to get flued out.
I'll never be in a situationship. Do you take them out? Yeah, because y'all obviously don't know what y'all want to do with each other. Now, if y'all just smashing, okay. If y'all just smashing, no, you don't go out. That's what y'all do. You just, yeah. But like I said, I haven't dove too deep into situationships, but I'm assuming they want to be together, but like Jay said, whatever scenario, keeping them apart, like one go this way, the other one go the other. You know, I guess it depends on the people if they want to go out. I guess it depends on them. If you decide that you want to get past the situationship stage and let's go out to see how we vibe instead of so maybe.
I highly disagree.
Okay. He's gonna stay quiet after that. He's gonna stay quiet after that.
And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen.
No. The reason.
Yeah, like what we just said. Yeah, okay. So they just smashing. They don't hang out. Okay, that's kind of like I don't know.
No, man.
There's so much cap in the comments right now, except for Elise and B.
Gotta put his hat back on, man.
So that only excludes another.
Duh.
Yeah, I highly disagree too. I ain't doing it.
I highly disagree, man. I think I'm not putting friends and benefits in the term that people describe as a situationship to me. I'm not putting friends and benefits there. Because friends and benefits are able to be done to the people that's in it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're in it. Like it is what it is. People think wherever they think about friends and benefits, but people that have friends and benefits relationship, if it works, that's what they do. And I don't think that's a situation. I think that's a contract. That's different from me. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's a contract. That's not a situation. Is almost leading toward problematic. That's why I'm looking at situationships as. Because every time it's been told to me, it seemed like you can't figure out your situation. That's what situationships is to me. Like you can't figure it out. Like you don't know what it is. Like you think they're dating, but they're not even keen enough to date. They're not in one accord to be like progressive positively in dating, but they like each other and they probably have experience or time with each other, and they don't know what to do from there. They don't know to break up. They too egotistical to break up. You know what I'm saying? But they too vulnerable to be alone. So it's just both of them doing this bull, and they call it a situationship. That's why I think that is. I don't think it's friends and benefits. Like Rob, if it was friends and benefits, then you can take them out. There ain't no big thing. They know what y'all know what y'all do.
But like, don't you think it depends on the people though? I don't think that's like for everyone.
Man, okay. Let me say it like this: the situationships that have been defined to me has been what I just explained. Okay, it has not been a friends and benefits situation.
I got you.
I wouldn't call that a situationship.
I got
you. Usually when I hear situations, I'm paralleling it to it's complicated. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm in contrast with that. I'm not saying that they just doing their thing and they don't have a label and this just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They being physical and they just having fun. I don't think that's a situation because a situation You know what I'm saying? That situation is solved. Y'all know exactly what y'all doing.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it as problematic. I'm looking at it like, you know what I mean? Like, it's something y'all don't know what to do from here. So dating that partner? No. Hell. No. I'm not taking you out because I'm not taking you in. You see what I'm saying? That's no, I don't even agree with you here. I'm not agreeing with you there. I'm not doing that. No.
Yeah.
We talk about, you know, that in and out, you know what I'm saying? Because I had an in and out relationship when I was in my early 20s. I had the in and out relationship. I didn't want to be around that shit. Because there was so much scrutiny and so much bull going on. It was like, all right, man, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every time we talk, it's an argument. Every time you do it, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you checking on me like you like me still. But it's always an argument for me to tune up. It was real toxic, man. It was just toxic. You know what I'm saying? And then,
so you're looking at
people have situationships now
similar to toxic relationships,
right? And then, you know, everything's elevated in 2022. Y'all add bills and kids to these situationships now, so it's really toxic. Like, it's really like a connected thing of bull. Like, it really is. Like, to the point that nobody knows what to do or what to get out or how to solve the situation y'all in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like people living together and had a kid together.
I was about to say that.
Kids,
I was just about to say that.
But they go out and tell everybody else that they're not together, but they live together.
Yeah.
That's the situation. That's
crazy.
The crap that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that bull.
Yeah.
Friends with benefits. That's that is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Like people who broken up but they still live together. I get that shit. Like,
That's
That's
the people that come to you. I'm talking about it's complicated. I know it ain't. You're just stupid. You should know how to handle that, man. Like, you should know how to handle that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, since it's not economically appropriate, watch this. Since it's not economically appropriate, or it's not fashionable to their own desire, they don't want to do it. So they seek some different alternative. Since we live together and it didn't work out, I'm not moving out. I'm not going to start already over because I invested. But that might be the answer to your problem. You with the idiot. Get away from the idiot. You know what I'm saying? Do what you have to do to get rid of it. If you don't want to do that, it's not appropriate.
Yeah.
To them.
Why is it that men never say that? Why is it always women?
I waited for Tay to jump in. I thought he was going. I took a pause. I thought you was going. Hey, because our compartmentalization.
I don't think it's in our vocabulary.
All-time high, bro. That's what I think. Our compartmentalization
I don't think men don't talk the same as women.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we don't talk the same.
Yeah.
Women do stuff like,
oh wow,
Friendsgiving on Thanksgiving and stuff, and being in the same room with pajamas on and wine, and men don't do stuff like that. That's a woman thing, and I'm not knocking. No, hold on, before everybody tripping. But I'm not knocking Friendsgiving, ladies. Okay, listen, y'all want to get.
I think they're having something else.
I'm out of here, dog.
I'm not knocking your Friendsgiving.
No.
If y'all plan on being in lingerie together for Friendsgiving, hey, I'm not. That's what y'all want to do. I'm not.
I'm gonna let him talk to himself, dog. I'm you, bro.
Listen, men don't do the same thing that women do. We're different. That's why we're not equal. We are different. And respect the fact that I'm different as a man, and you respect the fact. I respect the fact that you're different as a woman, and that's it. Hey, however women need to say what they need to say, it's fine. But if that's but men don't talk the same. Jay, man, stop, dog.
No, I'm you, bro.
Hey, over
Talk
there.
to yourself. Talk to yourself. I ain't put my picture up there.
Men, we just don't. We don't. Men just don't talk the same, man. We just don't. So we ain't gonna do stuff like that. Well, so it's like situationship and putting like putting this complicated on our like, you might get a small amount of men doing that craziness, but but that's exceptions. That's not the rule.
That's hard shoulder, man.
Because to me, situationship, that word, it sounds like a vaginal word. It's a very vaginal safe, warm word
Vaginal word.
for some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
Vaginal
lady,
word.
like, you know, it's a different thing. We don't do this. We just don't. So yeah, Jay, man, you know, I'm just being real.
Strike two, dog.
I just, you know,
you're almost out. What was your last response to a woman that you approached? And she said, "I'm in a situationship." Do y'all remember y'all last response?
I've never heard a woman say that to me.
I have.
Yeah, I never heard a woman say. No, woman have never said that to me. She said, "Tay, log off."
Yeah, bro.
Erica,
it's some women that do this.
Erica want to know who
they wear lingerie outfits. Yeah, they do the whole gown and it all matches, and they set up their dining room with all the turkey. I'm telling you, it's a whole thing.
It is a thing. I see that.
It's a whole thing, man, and that's your world, and that's what y'all want to cook up. Fine, but men don't do. I wish a man would invite me to friend. Boy, that'd be his last headache.
Situationship, man. The word is too long to me to be explaining it all the time, man. Like the word is too long.
Right.
It's too many goddamn syllables.
It's too many syllables. I'm not.
I don't even. Yeah, it's too much.
I just say we off right now. You know what I'm saying? I can say that.
Too many syllables, bro. Hey, real quick to our viewers,
too many letters.
We love and appreciate where everybody watching us on. If you're watching on Facebook, we definitely appreciate it. But if y'all wouldn't mind sliding over to our YouTube to view the rest of the show, or from here on out, we appreciate that too. But yeah, I just think it's dumb.
Sure.
I just really think it's stupid. I don't like every time a female has told me that, I just walked off. It was rude as hell, but I didn't care. I'm like, I ain't got time. It was rude. She might have been cool.
It was in the context of you asking if they had someone.
Yes.
That's how it happened.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
In my mind, I'm like, okay, you have someone. And I'm like, I have a good night, and then I roll. I roll. I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this.
I've met someone. They was extremely engaged into me, dog. It was cool. It was like a ballroom night. And it was awesome. You know what I'm saying? The ballroom the other day, they was, you know, intrigued by the guy was, you know what I'm saying, all that. It was like the chemistry was there and all this other. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I was like, you know, I don't want to be extra. You know what I'm saying? I thought thought we might exchange numbers or something, keep in touch. You know what I'm saying? If you that type of person, we do it off the internet or whatever. She was like, I would love to do that. I would love to do that. But I'm in a situationship. That's how it was presented to me.
Didn't your heart just drop from the craziness of how that sounds?
Yeah,
it's like situationship. It's just.
I was like, what do you mean by that?
That shit make you question society, bro. Real.
I mean, it makes you want to be like, what's going on right now?
Yeah, that's how it was. Officially. So that's why I explained it the way I did.
Annoying,
I think
bro.
it's a negative thing. I think they was like, you know, I would date, but I can't resolve this long-term issue I got going on right now. I don't know how to resolve this thing. I don't know if I want to stay in it. I don't know if I want to be out of it. I don't know if they want to stay in it or be out of it. So we just doing this thing until somebody steps up and do something about it. That's how I feel it is. It's stupid. That's why I say it's dumb, man. It's
dumb.
It's retarded, man. Like,
dumb.
Why would you put yourself in there? Why would you put yourself in a round? See, in Michigan, right? I don't really, you know what I'm saying, drive that much in other states, but maybe other do. In Michigan, we got these things called roundabouts, right? And they 4 ways without stop signs. And so you go in the circle and then you come out in the direction that you want to go. Those situationships is like going in that circle and never coming out of it. It's just it's just a round. You're supposed to come out and go the direction you're going because everybody's doing it. There's no stop signs. Like everybody's coming to the circle, turning and going wherever which way they're going. Like some people just you know, and expect somebody else to help them out of what they continue to do. And I think that's what that situationship is, man. You yourself don't know what you're doing. That's crazy.
Whenever I go through a roundabout in Michigan, I'll be praying that the people, not praying, but I'll be hoping that the people who made that trip over a brick fall. Because it don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense.
Serious, though.
It don't
You
make
are in a roundabout, yes.
She said
You are
not
merry-go-rounding yourself to stupidity.
It don't make no. It doesn't make any sense. Like so.
Yeah.
Real quick, any of our viewers ever had someone tell them they're in a situationship, or have you maybe when you're a little bit younger, whatever the case was, if you've been in a situationship, or you've been interested in somebody that was in one? To all our viewers right now on the live show, please put a 1 in the chat if you've been in either situation. Have you been in a situationship, or have you been interested in someone who has been in one? You know what I mean? While y'all doing that, I just want to take another opportunity to thank y'all for being on the live show. Again, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe to MALEROOM Network.
Cap. I think people been in one. They just don't want to say it.
Nobody.
I think they've been in one. I think you was in one before they came up with the term situation.
Quiet, bro. Nobody.
Yeah.
This is healthy conversation, healthy dialogue. So if you've been in one, as a matter of fact, distinguish which one it is. Have you been interested in someone? Like, say I've been interested, or say I've been in one after you put your comment in. But
I think people been in it and didn't know what it was. Thinking you was in control of the whole thing, and it was just crazy and stupid. But it wasn't called a situationship until they called it a situationship. I think people was in one, they don't know what it was.
Yeah. In one. Thank you, Miss Smiley. Is it what was I about to say? Is it a self-worth thing? Is it a self-understanding thing when you choose to be in this dumb shit? Is it like, what is it?
How do people get
I don't know. It's too
Yeah.
vaginal for me to think about. I just don't know. I can't answer that, Rob. I'm sorry. I can't. Jay, maybe you can come up. I just can't. It is too warm and vaginal for me to comprehend living with somebody, but y'all broke up, but y'all still living together. Like, that screams vaginal wording of situationship.
Yeah.
And then the man, he's just as crazy and delusional as they both stupid.
Yeah.
They both is. It's like, what are you doing? How you gonna break up with somebody you live with? Like, me and my ex-girl, we live together, but we split rent. Boy, if you don't get out that woman's face.
That's the
like, what's wrong
hybrid.
With you, dog?
if I can try to make any type of clarity to this warm vaginal thing he's talking about,
I think the worst.
I think it's the hybrid relationship concept that we've been trying to explain before, bro. Like, I said it before. It's the hybrid relationship. It's the fact that if you take all of your you know what I'm saying, your things in life that, you know what I'm saying, didn't really account up, and, you know what I'm saying, you meet somebody else that you could be better with, but you know what I'm saying, but y'all tie y'all life independency together by ways of economic standards, anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just that and commit to this relationship that hasn't even been founded and rooted in anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like you, you like me, we have great sex. It is what it is. And we, you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden I'm just living with you, or you just start living with me. You know what I'm saying? Or we just get a place together because economically it's just better for us to live together. But we don't have any foundation and root. And so now we're living together and we don't really know each other like that. And that situation goes sideways, you know what I'm saying, because of one party or both. You know what I'm saying? But now y'all stuck with bills and maybe even kids in the scenario. You know what I mean? And now you think both of y'all deserve better all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Right. Both of y'all deserve better all of a sudden.
That deserving word.
I hate it.
We go.
But you're too vulnerable to get out of. But you're too vulnerable to get out of this relationship. You know what I mean? Like, you're too vulnerable to be alone, and you don't want to be adult enough to go ahead and start over from nothing. So you just stay in this thing and try to fix it. It's possible, man. It's retarded to me. That's that hybrid relationship people get into, and it's retarded. Like, I don't condone that at all, man.
Who picked this as the feature? This shit is annoying, though.
I
don't know. I can't remember. I can't even remember that.
But yeah.
Yeah. But
I think no, I don't know.
It was a conversation though. Like it was a conversation piece. I knew it was gonna be.
I just think we too.
That's why I was like, I'm cool with it.
I'm cool. I'm cool with it. We just too grown for this, man. Man, shout out to all our viewers on the live show. We're gonna go ahead and turn it into the Q&A portion of the show, ladies and gentlemen. If at this time, if you have anything you want to ask the brothers, if you have anything you want to talk about for all the topics today, please go ahead and hop on in this fire with us, man. In the meantime, just again, appreciation. Like us on all our platforms, on Facebook, the Mailroom Network. Hit us up on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram at the Mailroom View. Obviously, again, please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Mailroom Network, man. Like I said, we are growing, and we appreciate all the support we have received thus far. This is week 18. We've been going since July. Again, man, a lot of y'all have been rocking with us since day one. So we definitely love and appreciate y'all, man. Again, also, if you have any topics that you would like us to discuss right here on the Mailroom Network, we coming close to the end of season 1, so we got a couple more shows left before we wrapping up. But if you have any topics that you would like to see the Trinity discuss on the Mailroom show, please email us at the mailroom313@yahoo.com. We receive your emails, we chop it up, and we decide where we can place it in the show. It will definitely be in our show. So just email us if you have anything you want us to talk about on our show. And we just appreciate y'all, man.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second, Rollo.
Yeah.
Hold on one second, Rollo. Elise, I'm sick of you. And you know me.
Does that have to be related?
This is a relationship related, yes. This is not a sports channel. You can go to ESPN. You can go to FS1 for that. What is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you?
Disrespect them. Hey, Taylor, hold on, bro. I know you working, but hold on, bro.
Jesus. I mean,
go to FS1.
we're talking about this whole show. We've been talking about relationships. If you want to ask us about the game,
not practice.
Where's your antennas right now? Where are they?
Hey, you got somebody ready to hop in the fire real quick, bitch.
I got you, baby. I got you, bro. So
that's funny.
I just had to let that out, man. At least I'm gonna holler at you.
No,
I ain't no leave me alone. No, you done did it. You done did it. Your antennas need to be locked in on what we talking about.
Sean, what's going on?
Hey, how are y'all?
What's going on? What's your Q&A for today?
My bad.
Good to see you, Sean.
Good seeing you. Let's start off with the first question that you asked, the body language.
Yeah.
Mr. Tay, I'm going with, this question for you.
You sure you want to go that way? Because
I'm not sure, because he like to cook and everything.
You
so
see
I'm
this
not
man is
sure,
on
but I'm
fire
gonna
right
go
now.
that way anyway.
You see this man is on fire right now.
He been on fire all day.
Do you think?
It is a simple question because I do get the body language. But what if you out with a person, or let me reword it. You go out to get to know that person. You're in the conversation. And I do agree with you when you says y'all having this conversation and off rip, that person.
Okay. I think I know what she was going with, but she froze. All right.
Yeah,
there we go.
Hold on. There we go.
Are you on mute or?
We can't hear you, Sean. We can't hear you, Sean. Can she hear us?
I don't think so. I think that's a lag on the vid.
She going too.
That's a lag. She going. That's messed up. It's a lag on the vid. She gonna have to. Okay.
Why say watch the lag?
Well, we obviously that Sean is cooking.
What?
We obviously.
I'm trying to read these lips. I don't even know what's going on right now.
Ooh. Damn, retarded, man.
We see,
Okay.
We
Let's
see
see
that
if
shot.
we get her back. God, let's see if we get her back, man.
Let's try to see if
We-
we get her back.
We
That
cannot
is
hear.
funny.
Okay. I'm
She was cooking, bro. She went in.
sorry, man.
She was
I'm
ready,
like,
she was ready to come at you, bro.
He was like, he was watching a Marvel movie, boy. He
well, she was
like,
directing that question for me, or was it for Jay?
It was for you. She was
No,
ready.
it's for
Oh, it's
you.
for me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she was about to come up with a situation of why you stated what you stated earlier about body language.
So Sean, if you can get your connection back, go ahead and we'll get you back on the
At
panel.
least he is crazy.
Yeah, we give her a couple minutes, I guess. That's
Yeah,
funny.
Yeah, Sean. Yeah, we're gonna give you a couple minutes, Sean, to jump back
We'll give
on.
her a couple minutes. Again, I want to thank some of our we have some first time viewers today. Shout out to RJ Beth. We saw you, my guy. Some
Yes,
of our
sir.
first time viewers. We just thank y'all so much for tapping in to the live show. And like I said, if you don't see us now, man, you'll see us later. Fellas, what y'all got for the people, man?
No, I appreciate, man. Friday night was dope.
Man, Friday
night was dope, man.
Yeah.
Mailroom After Dark was off the chain, yo.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
The ladies were awesome.
Hey, they said we need to do it again. We got to do it again, man.
Thank you to the ladies.
Yeah, they did. They did say that.
Yeah.
We with it. Thank you to the ladies that tapped into the Mailroom After Dark panel. We definitely gonna be doing that again. Me and my brothers, we're gonna discuss how we're gonna format that and get it going because it was a lot of fun. Because it's really about us interacting with y'all. It's like a kind of like a mini fan takeover because it's really about y'all. We want to see y'all face. We want to hear y'all voices, and it was really dope, man. We're gonna definitely do that again.
Well,
go ahead, Jake. My bad.
Yeah, no. I just want the people, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead, man. If y'all got something, get us right there. Email, man. You told us about the email. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and shoot us. Nice little quick little email, man, about some things y'all wanted to talk about. Don't be afraid. And also, like you seen Sean did earlier before.
No, we don't.
Jesus,
boy. You can tell when a person ain't never seen our show because they just interruptive. Like you've never seen our show. Just watch the show. Jesus. Help us, Father.
But yeah. Don't give that way y'all can.
I can't do this.
It's hilarious.
It's time to go.
It is time to go. Like, we love people that watch it for the first time, but don't trip.
Don't be tripping on our format, though. Like, calm down, man.
Hey, we love and appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to my brothers. Thank y'all for tuning in. The Mailroom Show. We love and appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Till next time.
Peace out. I can't.